This is it! The defense mechanism did not work! It's infecting Loot Lake! Whoa! Welcome everyone, today is meant to be the biggest day in Fortnite Season 5's history, for however long it's last, 10 weeks, not too long. But it is going to be the biggest thing that has happened on the level, we hope, to the rocket launch in Fortnite. In front of me here we have, as everyone now knows, the giant cube, which has gone literally on a world tour of the tiny Fortnite island, going all the way around, and currently it is here. But if everything goes to plan, this cube should be entering and doing whatever is about to happen today. The lake in Loot Lake, some think it's going to turn into a volcano, some say it's going to leak into the lake and the whole lake is going to be evaporated. Whatever happens, we are here today to document it, see what happens. You guys are going to come along on this journey. If you guys are new around here, make sure you're subscribing for daily Fortnite videos. And if you're as excited as I am to see just what the heck is going to happen with this cube and what it's going to do once it gets to Loot Lake, smash that thumbs up button. And first of all, let's dive into exactly what has gone on thus far with this cube leading up to this moment. Whoa! Whoa! I missed it! Are you kidding me? It's just moved up the hill? Are you kidding me, cube? What the heck are you doing? You're going up the hill. It has gone up the hill. Cube, you're going in the wrong direction, buddy. You're meant to be entering the lake, not going on a rock climbing adventure. That is not the way I expected it to go. We're going to continually track this cube in this video, guys. Why it has gone upwards, I am not too sure. So let's remind ourselves what this cube has done so far and how we know, or at least have an idea of what it's about to do. So 3 weeks ago, lightning strikes started to occur on a single mountain near Paradise Palms, taking out a single cactus at a time. Once all the cactuses were gone, or cacti were gone, this cube appeared out of a massive electric bolt. And let's remind ourselves of those fractures that were in the sky. It came from the last fracture, and then all of the fractures disappeared. There were no more cracks above the map. Instead, what was left was this cube. You could shoot it, you could jump on it, you could bounce off of it, but it would attack you. So, I mean, it seemed pretty unfriendly. Now, almost as quickly as the cube appeared, people found coding in the game letting us know that there were going to be 7 runes, and the final destination would simply be a lake. Now, bearing in mind, I am literally right next to Loot Lake right now. People speculated that the lake it would go to would be this one right here. Tiny little roll down the hill, and there we go. As we know, that was definitely not the case. And as it started to make its journey, we thought maybe it would go in a direct line all the way to Loot Lake, but it started to move around, and eventually you've got to Fatal Fields, where it puts down its very first anti-grav field, and resulting in the very first rune to be shown on the ground. Now, the runes we recognize as markings on the side of the cube. In fact, I don't actually have a weapon on me, but if I want to get knocked about by the cube a little bit, you can see it a little bit if I hit it. Yeah, there's markings on the side, and you can see it on the screen there as well for a second as it hits you away. Those are the runes that were found in the in-game coding, and the runes that have been placed all the way around the map. Now, the rune continues to move in a completely random, it seems, order, and starts to make its way around the map, seemingly not going anywhere near Loot Lake. On its travels, as we now know, each time it would stop, make a force field, it would print a rune on the ground, and as a result, it did complete those 7 anti-grav fields with 7 different runes, all marked on the ground, just as the coding said, which leaves, as we're here today, the final thing it needs to do, which is the cube and the lake. In case you missed it last night, the last rune was placed just south of Pleasant Park, and it actually made its way all the way through Tilted Towers, and it actually cut in half a brand new building that has literally taken the whole of Season 5 to build, and then it's just demolished in half. Fortnite, that is a massive troll, and I'm not quite sure why you've done it, but you better replace it with something even bigger and better next season. Now, although the route that it takes to get to its final location is not known, and the reason why it's moving up the mountain now is actually a little bit weird, is the fact that the leaked image letting us know the exact locations of where it is going to go is actually, and I honestly thought it was going to make it there in about 2 rolls, but instead it has decided to go against everything that we know and go up the hill, But the final landing point, at least according to the leak, which has been dead on so far of all the other room placements, is meant to be about here, like literally on the edge, on like the lip of the loot lake. This is where it is meant to be going. So why it keeps on moving away is something we'll probably find out today as Fortnite continue to troll us and move this thing around in really random order. Now the leaks continue as with this week's 5.41 update for Fortnite, they added in some more coding. This guy is actually called Kevin, so Fortnite actually named the cube, so technically this guy is Kevin the Cube. So everyone say hello to Kevin down below in the comment section. They've actually added in extra lines of coding which are water related, including water base, water plane, and also water shallow, which is why obviously it landing in the shallow water over here makes sense. But that is not all. Earlier on in the week, more was added, and I've talked about this theory before, as to lava noises, lava plume noises, and the potential for the lake to actually turn into Lava Lake, which I quite like as a name, I can't lie, rather than just Loot Lake. And at the moment, it is actually looking fairly likely. Like, it definitely could happen. Now, this is a brand new image named Volcanic Pit within the meshes file within the Fortnite game itself. If you compare it to the size of a human, you can see it's massive. Like, I mean, it doesn't cover the whole of Loot Lake, don't get me wrong, but even if it replaced, I don't know, just the edge or even the center little house there, it would still look pretty big and would literally create a lava pool or a lava plume in the center of Loot Lake. And that's everything we know so far. This cube, as I said, was very close to actually potentially touching the lake and starting whatever sort of event or whatever sort of corrupted change is meant to happen. Remembering that the week 10 loading screen actually saw the Bright Bomber reflecting a corrupted or dark version of herself. So this cube could literally be like the anti-dark matter and corrupt Loot Lake into the volcanic lake that I theorized and a lot of people have theorized and found through the in-game files. Now, with this moving in the wrong direction, I am not too sure how long this is going to take. Luckily, here in the UK, it is only early afternoon, so I'm going to continue to track this thing. Hopefully today we find out what the actual answer is. Poor Tilted Towers building, by the way, for getting cut in half. One like equals one prayer for the poor building that took a whole season to make and has now been cut in half. So guys, the cube's path continues. We started about 5 hours ago. Since then, it has been on the move. Now, I said that the leak would show the cube coming into the water around about here. Everything in that leak so far and its locations of all cube movements have been accurate, but despite that, and I can't lie, it actually makes a little bit more sense anyway, the cube tried to go up the hill, fell back down in a failed attempt to go up, which is a little bit funny, has worked its way over here, and as you can see, it is now in between the two buildings at Loot Lake, on the edge here, and funnily enough, the cube fits pretty much perfectly past this building and past this building here, which means by my calculations, we take a look down, man, this thing is so close. It is probably 1 roll, 2 rolls, maybe as close as 3 rolls to actually reaching the water surface. If it goes all the way off the end, off the pier there, maybe 4 or 5 rolls. Guys, we are literally a couple of hours away from this all kicking off. So close. We'll finally know what the cube is going to do to Loot Lake. Whoa, it's happening. It's happening. I've literally just started my recording. The cube is so close. It's about to crush it. Is it in? Technically, it like rotates at like a weird angle. Technically, it is touching just the water here. Okay, it's not quite, almost, but it isn't going off at a straight line. This thing is making a beeline. Remembering we thought it was going to be over there. It looks like potentially, no, I think whichever way it rolls from now, it still won't fully submerge in the water. It looks like it's going to land here next, and then one more roll, I think it's going to go into the lake. And this will be it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are 5 minutes out from the final cube movement. I have just reset my playgrounds game after finding out that the cube only moves once per playground game. So unfortunately, I missed the second to last one because it just didn't move in my game because I'd seen another one previously in the game, but it is here. Look at it. Looking back at Loot Lake, this could be the last time we see Loot Lake as it is. Whatever it becomes. If it becomes some sort of infected, corrupted substance, if it becomes some sort of volcano, this could be the last time, because Mr. Kevin the Cube is literally perched, almost like a diving board, on the end of the walkway and potentially ready to smash into Loot Lake and destroy it. With the 3 minutes I have left, I'm going to attempt to build some sort of stopping wall here to see if we can protect Loot Lake. This is probably a really futile attempt at giving this a go, but I want to at least try. You never know, this could work and Allier could become the savior of Loot Lake. Imagine that. Oh my god. Alright, you know what? No more messing around. No, stop dancing! Oh my god, I'm getting panicky. This is like the rocket launch all over again. If any of this fails, I will literally cry. I'm gonna build myself up to just over here, and I think my viewing platform for this. Oh, I can't see the cube though. Okay, forget that. Back again. We got a minute. I gotta at least see this cube do his thing. We gotta be at a good angle here, boys. We got a minute. We're going up. The sun. Oh my god! This is it. The defense mechanism did not work. This is it. It's about to go in the water. What is gonna happen? Is Loot Lake gonna be infected? Oh! It's infecting Loot Lake! The cube has reached the lake! I have never seen anything like this before. What the hell is... That's definitely not lava. What the... It's sinking in! What happens if I go in the water? I don't know, I'm kind of scared to go in the water, to be honest with you. It's melting! The cube is melting! So all we had to do this whole time was put water on the cube and it would have melted. Oh my god! Look at this! Look at this! The cube is now the lake! The cube is now the lake? All of the runes are now a part of like some sort of skin system, and it has covered the lake. What the hell is that noise? Wait, what? It's gone. Whoa! What happened? Is the cube gone? Whoa! What the heck? The whole of Loot Lake is now a giant bounce pad. As infected by the skin, by whatever the cube was, the whole of Loot Lake is now effectively the cube. Oh my gosh. What do I even say or do? Will the loot, like, whoa! If I shoot it, will it behave just like the cube behaved? Will it try and hurt me? Will it try and kill me? There's so much stuff we could try out with this now. Oh my god, it is so loud. I cannot wait to go into a public game and see what happens. If you can shoot this and it shoots you back. Okay, that's not the case. I think that's fair enough. Let's be real. If you could shoot it and it'd shoot back, that'd be the most broken thing in the world. Oh my gosh. Well, this is definitely... Whoa, can you stop? You can control yourself a little bit. This is definitely a far easier way of getting around Loot Lake. I don't think Loot Lake has ever been this traversable. I want to try a few things. I want to see if we can do anything weird with this lake. What the heck? Ladies and gentlemen, smash the thumbs up button. That is crazy. Fortnite, you did it again. You are nuts. I actually don't think... okay, hold on. Okay. So you can build here. I want to try and get this llama. Poor thing consumed by the lake. I'll help him out, buddy. Don't worry, I'll get you out of there. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted. Whoa! What happens if I throw this down? Still builds. Okay, so I've got a launch pad. Can I glitch my way onto the launch pad? This is nuts. There's got to be some crazy glitches we can do with this. thing. And now, okay, I want to try and get from this onto this. Okay, it doesn't make you any higher. That's fine. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is the brand new purple cube morphed loot lake from Max Height. That is insane. You know everyone wants to know the answer. Can you survive a Max Height fall on this new surface? Of course you can. Of course you can! It's the cube! Of course you're gonna survive it. Look at, wait. The momentum you can build up. This is just ridiculous. There was only one more thing I wanted to try out before we finish this video. And I've actually got it from this first supply drop. Whoa. Explosives. And explosives only. You know I'm gonna try and kill someone with that. What the heck? Apparently. Okay, so guys, missiles don't bounce off. Apparently RPGs, and you've seen it here first, guys. C4s bounce off of this surface. Watch this. What the heck? Ladies and gentlemen, here you go. This is what it's turned out to be. Not quite the volcanic structure we expected, but let's not forget, there are still the volcanic images, noises, and sounds in the in-game files. So this isn't over. This isn't the end of the season. Next week is the end of Season 5, the beginning of Season 6. If you want to see the final, the finale, the end of this Corruption Cube Loot Lake story, make sure you're subscribed right here on the channel. We're going to be covering everything. We've got all of the Season 6 hype happening literally next week. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. This has been crazy, bigger than I ever expected. Thank you for watching. Tune in for what will most likely be trying to kill people and mess around in this Loot Lake video tomorrow. I'll see you then. Goodbye.